Yeah. Baby girl, I know you wanna hit it, oh no. I'm a playboy like Sinatra. See the evil eye every time we pull up. Talking about the fakes, but that's not us. You know you can call me Dundada. Baby, we gon' pull up to the opera. Baby girl, I know you wanna hit it, oh no. I'm a playboy like Sinatra. Ain't nobody pop where I'm from. No attention, now these hoes falling like it's autumn. But she follow on top, that's a fucking problem. Russian cream, suede seats like we hit the ladder. And I hold on to my pride, cause you know where I'm from. And I grip that bottle tight, I'ma sip it till it's done. I'ma take that corner wide while I'm screaming red rum. You the Bonnie to my Clyde, now we really on one. Now I know you wanna party all night, mix the Henny with Bacardi. All night in that Giorgio Armani. All white, and I know you love that vodka with peace, right? Can I hit it in the morning? Cause I'm flying, man, I'm soaring. I'm just going through the motions. There's no telling where we're going. Baby girl, I know you wanna hit it, oh no. I'm a playboy like Sinatra. See the evil eye every time we pull up. Talking about the fakes, but that's not us. You know you can call me Dundada. Baby, we gon' pull up to the opera. Baby girl, I know you wanna hit it, oh no. I'm a playboy like Sinatra.
Sippin' on that walk and it's heavy now. Ay, running on my guap and it's steady now. Ay, I didn't want that top and it's been a while. Ay, trying all these pills, how I'm living now. Ay, sippin' on that walk and it's heavy now. Ay, running on my guap and it's steady now. Ay, I didn't want that top and it's been a while. Ay, trying all these pills, how I'm living now. Ay, sippin' on that walk and it's heavy now. Ay, running on my guap and it's steady now. Ay, I didn't want that top and it's been a while. Ay, trying all these pills, how I'm living now. Yeah, I didn't want that cake. She didn't want my money when I pull up in the rave. Hop on my way, but where am I going? Get into the cake, yeah, you know I'm a boy. Yeah, you know I got a problem, but I just want a cake. Money on me, yeah, you know I won't change. Too many thoughts when I pull up in the range. Too many thoughts when I pull up in the range. Yeah, I didn't want a cake. She didn't want my money when I pull up in the range. Hop on my way, where am I going? Get into the cake, yeah, you know I'm a boy. Ay, sippin' on that walk and it's heavy now. Running on my guap and it's steady now. Ay, I didn't want that top and it's been a while. Trying all these pills, how I'm living now. Ay, sippin' on that walk and it's heavy now. Ay, running on my guap and it's steady now. Ay, I didn't want that top and it's been a while. Ay, trying all these pills, how I'm living now. Ay, sippin' on that walk and it's heavy now. Ay, running on my guap and it's steady now. Ay, I didn't want that top and it's been a while. Ay, trying all these pills, how I'm living now. Ay, pop a little molly, hope I don't die. Why she always lying? Yeah, I see it in her eyes. Pull up in the coupe, now she gon' ride. Pull up in the coupe, now she gon' ride. Now I'm feeling alright. I'm speeding through the night. I'ma curl my whip, and I hope I don't die. I don't want that cake. She don't wanna fuck me when I pull up in the right. Hop on my way, but where am I going? Get into the cake, yeah, you know I'm a boy. Sipping on that walk and it's heavy now. Running on my guap and it's steady now. I didn't want that top and it's been a while. Trying all these pills, how I'm living now. Ay, sippin' on that walk and it's heavy now. Ay, running on my guap and it's steady now. Ay, I didn't want that top and it's been a while. Ay, trying all these pills, how I'm living now. Ay, sippin' on that walk and it's heavy now. Ay, running on my guap and it's steady now. Ay, I didn't want that top and it's been a while. Ay, trying all these pills, how I'm living now. Ay.
Never been a hating type, baby love me on sight. And yes, you know I can't stay tonight, but I feel Henny on ice. And yeah, we really getting faded right. Yeah, girl, I'm trying to feel nice. And all this music, I'm taking flight. Yeah, everything feel right. I ain't really into popping off, cause begging ain't my type. Finna put a bench in my parking lot, and my brothers shoot, they don't fight. So we don't really sit and just talk talk a lot, don't think I had an off night. She see me slide in that parking lot, I think she like the off-white. And no, I really don't say a lot, they heard and know what I did. Can't wait until a nigga drop the top, thinking about how I live. And I can make your name popular, but I ain't giving out drips. And yeah, I'm focused on popping off, you know I'm just trying to win. If I keep on going retarded, I'll put on for where I started, cause I know they all wanna see me ballin'. I gotta work hard, ain't no bargains, think that I'm wise and I really been jogging. Man, I need some ice, say to bargain. She do it all so she know that I'm all in. So she know that I'm all in. Push that cash so fast, I just can't move in when it got bad. You can't steal my fashion, you wouldn't know what I did for this bag. I ring it up now, I'm laughing, it ain't a question to chase this cash. This snake shit bound to happen, cause I know I'm about to be in my bag. Up in my bag, yeah. Chasing a bag, yeah. I got a call on my bad habits. Boy, you sauce with the fashion, it put together like some mathematics. And I keep it moving, the girl, what you doing? And you said you bad at it. They know I ain't losing, cause I keep it moving and I got a bag out it. Hop in a foreign, I'm taking a flight. Said I ain't never been in hating type. Yeah, you gotta pay tonight if you really tryna stay tonight. Yeah, ball in the rain tonight, jump the stars in the race tonight. Yeah. I ain't never been a hating type. Baby, let me on sight. And yes, you know I can't stay tonight, but I feel Henny on ice. And yeah, we really getting faded, right? Yeah, girl, I'm tryna feel nice. And all this music, I'm taking flight. Yeah, everything feel right. I ain't really into popping off, cause begging ain't my type. Finna put a bench in my parking lot, and my brothers shoot, they don't fight. So we don't really sit and just talk a lot, don't think I had an off night. She see me slide in that parking lot, I think she like the off-white. And no, I really don't say a lot, they heard and know what I did. Can't wait until a nigga drop the top, I'm thinking about how
Yo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to today's YouTube stream. How's everybody doing? Oh, man. Not gonna lie to you guys. I literally just, like, 15 minutes ago rolled out of bed. Oh, super tired right now, but we waking up. How's everybody doing? Gotta switch the screen. There we go. All right. Oof. All right. Grand Rising. All right, so we have Powell speaking later today. So I don't know how volatile New York is really going to be until that happens. It's already been kind of volatile. We've been selling off from our targeted daily area that we had on dollar. All right, this was kind of our roadmap. We've been talking about seeing longs from down here to get up into this first targeted area, and this is where we were expecting to see distribution. How far is this gonna go? That's what we're gonna see, but this is where we're essentially trying to hedge dollar shorts with our longs, right? So dollar down makes sense to me as of right now. We are starting to we already started kind of breaking things down going into Asian session. But, yeah, with Powell speaking, there's a possibility we can come back up, run the highs, maybe continue going lower. But to ideally see some form of retracement from this daily move that we've had. Kind of curious to see what the seasonality says. Okay, so we see downside mid-May going into the end of May. So, yeah, maybe that's the move we're going to be getting right now. Ideally to get back into this candle or this area here. Something like that. And then maybe this inevitably either sells it off or in June we end up doing that. Is what I'm thinking. All right, so we'll kind of see what happens with Powell and what he says and does, and so really depends. Are we going to come and sweep the highs, or are we going to just play in some of these imbalances and respect the high of the day and not take it out? It's kind of where my head's at. All right. I would like USD CAD shorts. Just, I don't know how it's going to play out. It's been kind of lately. We were looking at it yesterday. We got hit out break even. No, yesterday we were looking in here. Got hit out break even. Some of y'all were looking for buys that ended up playing out, but we're literally like back. We're back where we were yesterday. So, yeah, I'm honestly going to leave UCAD on the back burner for now until I see something valid. Ideally, during Powell's speech, we'll see, I'm going to be looking at this area here. But ideally, I'm also open to the fact that this could still run higher and then go down too. So we'll see. I'm going to keep my eyes on that. Don't really see much on Euro. Euro is reversing. It's kind of expected now. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think everything is going to reverse before we get our next set of shorts again, because to me, the trend has now shifted from bullish to bearish, right? We've broken daily structure to the downside. So now I'm thinking we do some retracements to then, end of May going into June, we then create our next leg lower is what I would like to see. So, let Euro do its thing. I don't really see anything on there. I honestly don't really see much on anything, to be real with y'all. I was debating even doing the stream now. I was thinking either doing the stream for New York Open so we could look at indices, but as of right now, I'm kind of just big chilling because we're already in positions from earlier this week. I don't know. What do y'all want to do? Okay, because I'm down to stay on the stream and stuff, but Powell's speaking later. We got New York Open in an hour. So let me know what y'all want to do. We're in our oil longs. Whoever's still holding, I think we're about to make a new high today, like anticipated. I like I was telling you guys even on the stream, I really didn't think we were gonna get this retracement. We were gonna end up playing in this area, and that's what we ended up doing, right? We played within the candle, right? Because to me, when we entered this on Wednesday. Oh, wait, no, I wasn't on here. So this was, I wasn't on YouTube or Go Live. I was on Go Live after the fact. But, when we came into this area, to me, this was the last line of defense. I wouldn't really want to see it come lower. So if y'all played this retest last night, then you would have been lit. I was debating on the add-on, but I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm already, I'm still holding my full position. Basically, I'm holding like 70% of my volume here because once this rally happened, I took 30% off. And the reason why I did that, I basically took off my risk. So that way, if it comes back, I can play it again, right? So I paid myself my risk, basically. And now I have 70% riding. So now I want to ride this next 70%, right? I really don't want to take it off the table. I think oil is about to really rally, right? And that's why, with dollar potentially retracing, and giving us that lower move, that's why I want to see USD CAD do the same thing, right? So, it really depends on what it wants to do. I'm thinking if we can get this pop, that would be dope, right? That would be dope. We have equal highs, some almost equal highs, relatively equal highs right there. So we'll see what's popping. Okay, we'll see what's popping. It really depends on what it does. Maybe we make a new low and then Powell's speech brings it's gonna be. I'm gonna play it by ear basically. So I'm gonna keep an alert down here too. See what happens. U-Chef is already selling off from our targeted area. You know, we had our 4-hour imbalance in here, which was our secondary target for our longs from down here. So even that is shorting off too. So, you know, maybe this moves up into here and we see some sort of shorting. But all of this will be short term in my opinion. You know, I think you know, it really depends on what happens, but I really want to pay attention to dollar once it comes down into this area as well as this area too. And those are going to be my two zones for looking for buy potential. I'm not going to just buy right when it gets in there, but I'm going to be looking for accumulation. Okay. Oh shit, I just realized I'm not wearing my blue light glasses. Okay. All right, so there's that. Okay. So big blessed on oil, right? Who's in oil with me? Drop some emojis in the chat. And you know, honestly, until the New York market opens, I'm just gonna kind of flip through charts. But if y'all have questions and stuff, by all means, drop them in the chat. You know, I'm gonna really just focus on answering questions until stuff really happens. Because right now, like I said, I'm not really looking at anything like right now. I want stuff to still set up. You know, so that's that. Man, so our longs from yesterday were beautiful on USD, or US 30. Now, it's crazy, though, because remember we had this lower area, too. So it gave us our 1 to 5, you know, created almost like triple highs, but it still gave us a 1 to 5. And then it came back. All right, and then it rallied again. So this was clean. I would like to see more US 30 buys today. Like, I'm looking for more buys on 30. You know, ideally, if we can do some sort of accumulation under here, that would be dope. If not, even if it decides to accumulate in here, we'll see how it opens in the next hour. NASDAQ, man, you know, we wanted to see the rally on this one too. Played out beautifully. I think NASDAQ most likely is going to play off of, you know, this area here and then take off. We'll kind of see how price develops. And then S&P, you know, same kind of thing. You know, I'm just curious to see. S&P to me more looks like it wants to play in the accumulation zone than the other ones. You know, so S&P could literally just take off from where it's at and go. But, you know, once again, I just want to be more cautious by waiting for that open first, just to see how it reacts. But yeah, you know, we're coming into a lot of our targets that we've had, our macro targets, you know, from like down here in March. You know, we were looking for our S&P to run up into these areas. Same thing with NASDAQ. All right, I'm just going to have to go hunting for these recordings now. But, you know, we were looking for NASDAQ to come into the 14,000s, right? US 30. You know, we were looking to buy below this wick back in March, if you guys remember, and our plan was to hold it up until this wick up here. So I still think that's on the table. You know, I still want to see US 30 get up in there, or even at least minimum, you know, get into this where we have these triple highs. So any buys that we really get today going into next week, I would like to hold them to run this triple high here at least, right? That's been our plan. Our first set of highs have been taken. Now it's looking for that next set of highs. So, yeah. So we'll see what's popping on this. You know, NASDAQ is actually trading lower, right? So it was like yesterday, right? Yesterday we saw NASDAQ trading higher. It was leading the pack, and, you know, SP5 and U30 were you know, the laggards. US 30 was the super laggard, right? It was the laggiest one, right? Because it ended up running the low again and then going, whereas S&P kind of just offed it, right? So depending on what y'all did yesterday, maybe you guys took SP5. We had the analysis on all three. You know, SP5 literally did the exact same thing as we saw on U30. So you guys could have really played either or. SP5 was honestly the better one, the more of the breadwinner in my opinion. right? Well, NASDAQ was technically, but, we were kind of late to the party on this one. We weren't really paying attention to this at 8. So, that's the way I look at that. My girl is actually in Jur 30. Kat grabbed the longs yesterday in here, right? So she's holding that as well. And it's really not, she's going to be up a bag when she wakes up. She's not even up yet. She's going to be excited. I was telling her, I'm like, babe, like, you should have just held her whole position to the all-time highs. So Jur 30 is about to make new all-time highs right now, right? The DAX is about to make new all-time highs. So pretty powerful stuff there, right? So that's why I want to see SP5. I want to see NASDAQ and all of these give us another major swing to the upside. And I think we're going to get this before June, right? So that's kind of what I've been looking at. 30 and all of this, you guys know we've been looking for buys on these, right? So it's really averaging in on more buys, in my opinion, and looking for more longs. There's certain areas of imbalance where we can keep our eyes on for the open if they come back into these certain areas, right? There's no wick on this candle on this 30-minute. So maybe, we do a nice little razzle-dazzle back in there. That could be something we could be looking at. So something I am going to keep my eyes on. All right. All right. Oh, that's good. All right. So Lil G, what's good? Black Sheep, Grand Rising. Mason, what's good? True, what's good? Aaron, Grand Rising. Mark. Jimmy, salute. Salute. Chris McCoy, what's good? Brother, I made a buy in GJ. What are your thoughts about that? Well, my friend, I think GBP is bullish, and I think yen is still bearish. So if you're in GJ buys, I think you're Gucci. I think you're Gucci. I think, you're just going to be running this wick. I honestly think GJ is bullish, We were looking for shorts, but, it's been no dice. I think GJ is going to continue to rally, especially if dollar goes down. Pound is going to gain strength, So pound ideally is going to go up too, most likely, right? Most likely. I think pound can at least come up into this imbalance in here, take out this inner range liquidity, right? So, man, GU gave some beautiful buys in London. Damn, that was beautiful. Look at that, right? Amazing volume sell-off, and then boom, right when we come back in there, like that candle right there, 3 o'clock, central. Bam. So this was clean too. Aussie, Kiwi, they're all running. Maybe we get some gold buys today, actually. Oof. Oh, this looks spicy. This looks real spicy. Maybe we see some shit like that, I think it's going to happen for the news, most likely. So, maybe we come down, dip below this, get into there. Below that low. That would be solid. See if we get it. Overall, still bearish on gold, right? I'm still holding very small portion of my shorts, right? But this could be an area where we stick, right? We finally ran this first set of trend line liquidity. So what I'm thinking is maybe we get a bounce and then we get our next short, which then actually runs this low and this low, right? That's what I'm thinking. I'm still super bearish on gold. I think the high of the year is in. I don't think we're going to make a new high this year. That's just my personal thoughts. That's what I've been saying that since here, but then we ended up running up one more time, but still saying the same thing here. And then here we are now. We've actually now officially broken daily structure. So now I want to see retracement and then ideally fall off the face of the earth type shit. And that's what we generally see, you know. If you guys pay attention to this, you know, we sell off in beginning of May, right? We had a distro in here, right? And then the market from the, you know, mid-May basically started to rally back. And then what happened? June prepared for its next distro, and then it took a shit again. And then we did it again in August. So that's type of the roadmap I want to see. I want to see this same roadmap play out, right? So right now, yeah, you know, I think gold is going to accumulate, right? Is it going to run the wick or run that area or whatever? I don't know. But I think it's going to accumulate, come up, create another redistribution, and do the same thing again. That's what I would like to see. So basically waiting for the next set of seasonal shorts on gold. Hi, could you explain more on reaccumulation and redistribution? So I kind of just explained it to you. You know, it's really a reaccumulation and redistro is a continuation of a move, right? So like for example, USC CAD, right? We were looking for a distro up in here, you know, on Go Live, right? And then, you know, we even grabbed longs from down here on YouTube. And then what were we looking at in here? We were looking for shorts. We were looking for the redistro because inevitably the market is still bearish in my opinion, right? So you're essentially looking for the continuation. That's what a reaccumulation or redistribution is. All right. And, you know, there's certain schematics and terms that we teach in the academy where you can really tap in more and learn from, because on here I just really do live analysis, but that's where the course and sauce is. By the way, right, for the ones that are here live with me, you know, make sure you guys hit that like button if you guys are gaining value. If you guys have been catching these moves with us as well, make sure you guys hit that like button, you subscribe. Also, you know, me doing 3 days on YouTube live analysis is going to be limited. I'm not going to be doing this forever. Most likely we'll be changing my schedule here in the next week or 2 weeks to less sessions. Because, yeah, you know, that's that. Caesar. Yo, what's good, fam? Happy to see you on here, bro. How do you calculate gold buys on FTMO? What do you mean, like pip-wise? I'm talking about pips, bro, or what do you mean calculate? To be real with you, fam, I don't use like position size calculator and shit anymore, bro. I trade on my computer and I use this tool right here. All right, so no matter what, like I've been stopped calculating. Where the fuck did my mouse go? Oh, there it is. I've been stopped calculating risk for a while now. You know, I just use this. I draw a box on my MT4. But yeah, like using the long position on TradingView. Well, do you mean like how much pips this is? This would be 52 pips. You basically move the decimal over 1. Like, let's say if you were to take this position, I'm not telling you guys to take this. I'm personally going to be waiting for price action. I'm not going to set a limit. You know, because we could even run this low too. And this is a counter trend trade as well. So just that's why I want to see price action. But let's hypothetically, because you're asking, let's say if you're going to take a long off of this, yeah, this would be 47 pips. And then let's say if you're, I don't know, looking to target that equal high up here or something, that's like a 1 to 7. So that's 47 pips for 357 pips, technically. Yeah, Caesar, I know you've been sniping, you've been doing your thing, bro. I don't know if you trade on your computer or not, but I would really look into the order box management tool. It makes life very simple. You just preset your risk, you preset your risk, bro, and this is for MT5. There's another one for MT4 if you're using it. Yeah, you can literally preset stuff, and you know, it calculates it for you. So you just literally draw a box on your screen, and that's it. So it's very easy to get in and out, essentially. Okay. But yeah. Is your course open for scalpers? So the concepts that we teach, yeah, you could use it for like smaller. If you mean by like trading on like 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute time frames, yeah, like our students do that all the time. We've done it on this channel too, where we'll take smaller time frame trades. But here's the thing though, like, you know, you could use that education to get in and out quickly with those scalp type positions. Or there's the other side of the table as well, where you're learning the same concepts to take smaller time frame stuff based off of swings. For example, like to me, that gold entry that we had on Tuesday, you could consider that a scalp, but it was also a longer term position as well. Like, you know, you could have taken it for the day and got in and out for like a 1 to 5, whatever, but like it gave a 1 to 27. So yeah, that, you know, our course does break down that. You know, we have a trade house boot camp on there, which literally gives you everything you need to know on the confirmations that we use in the market. You know, thousands of students have used that and became profitable, funded, you know, consistent with their stuff. Obviously, it's understanding that you don't just go through the course. You got to go through the trial and error process of learning, managing your positions and all that. But, you know, there's that course. And then even on my own personal Go Live channel, you know, some of the concepts that I talk here on YouTube about distribution, redistribution. I'm not going to really touch gold unless it gives me a proper accumulation, by the way. But, you know, I go through the accumulation, redistribution, like basically all of the concepts that I talk about here on the stream. I dive deep into very detailed lessons on what I look for and all of that. So, yeah, Freddie, if you are more interested about that, feel free to message me on Instagram, and, you know, I can, you know, give you further information on that. But yeah, you know, that's where, you know, I know Chris McCoy, Caesar, you know, some of the individuals that are even on this YouTube are students of the Academy as well. And, you know, they can verify with you on, you know, what breakthroughs and stuff that they've had through the course and whatnot. Let's go. FRG is moving. This thing needs to break out of this area, though. Just need that. Oh, wait. UCAD might not give that to us, but we'll see. We'll see what the news does. We could always get this too. You know, dollar's letting loose, so Let's see how this plays here. We just ran this wick, and we filled in some of this imbalance now. So this could go. And keep an eye on that 5 minute. See how it breaks and when it comes back. I'm just use the restroom real quick. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Anybody still holding oil buys? Anybody? Anybody? I don't even want to open my other account right now because I have the lower entry too. Just gonna keep it like that. Hey, let's go. Yeah, everybody on here, do me a favor and if y'all, if y'all fuck with me, and I think all of y'all do, reason why you're on the stream. If you guys can go on my Instagram, either comment on my last reels, especially comment if you hopped on those positions. If you guys can comment on those reels, maybe even share them on your guys' profiles as well, that'd be much, much appreciated. Lock people into this YouTube channel. We've been doing this I think it's been about a month and a bit now, right? And, it's really been crazy. I think almost every week, almost every day even, I think we've been able to find something on this channel, like some sort of setup. We have taken a few L's, but honestly, the the wins have been so immaculate, the L's really don't matter, in my opinion. That's the beauty in really doing this, to be honest, because that's where the high risk reward really comes in handy. But yeah, if you guys can help me share that love on social media, be much obliged. Much obliged. How do you go about managing your stop loss once you're already in? Do you go break even right away, or depending on a few things? Yeah, it's really depending on a few things, bro. So, for example, with oil, I didn't go break even until really a new high was formed. But it's really looking at, for example, the imbalances. Are they filled? Is there reasoning for the market to come back? In my opinion, here on the 30-minute. Because my entry was literally off of this candle, right? And the market gave me this and this bullish close. I saw no reason for me to leave my stop open, right? Because even if you look at the smaller time frame afterwards, it created another imbalance. So in my eyes, even if it were to come back, it should really respect this and then go. It shouldn't come lower. Otherwise, most likely I'm wrong, or I can take another re-entry opportunity. But yeah, that's kind of how I manage my positions. Either I wait for a new creation of a high, imbalances are filled, For example, yesterday on USD CAD, we had news. So I was looking to break even, as soon as possible so that I could take the risk off the table before the news event and stuff came out. I think there was a news event. Can't remember. Unemployment claims, yeah. So that was kind of the thought there. So it really depends. Fire hat, yo, much love. You already know. You gotta rep the OG, Goku. I'm a hardcore DBZ fan. I got his Super Saiyan God form here. In a little action figure. I got the Dragon Balls in my closet and stuff. I went to Fan Expo in Toronto. I don't remember what year it was. I want to say it was 2016 or something. And I got a whole set of Dragon Balls, and then I even got them signed by some of the voice actors and stuff. So I have that. But yeah, I'm a hardcore DBZ fan. That's the one anime that I still tap into. I know some of the movies, the movies have been they've obviously, it's at the point now where, I've discussed this with a few people, where entertainment now is really getting recycled and it's the same shit over and over again. But yeah, DBZ is the one thing, when they come out with movies, I'll watch them. I'm excited for the new, the new series they're going to come out with as well. Yeah, I love Naruto too, man. To be real with you, though, I haven't even finished Shippuden fully. I kind of just stopped watching it after the fight. When all of the Hokages and everyone was fighting. That's towards the end of Shippuden, too. I still need to finish that. But, I watched Naruto, from the beginning, though. From episode 1 all the way through. I haven't watched Boruto. But, yeah, I'm a fan of Naruto as well. Naruto and a lot of anime in general has a lot of amazing life lessons and stuff. So, I learned a lot from Naruto. I'm honestly most likely going to watch all of these series again once my son is a bit older, to be honest with you. Like, I'm going to rewatch all this stuff. Like, I'm going to rewatch Dragon Ball Z with him, you know, from, like, the first episode and shit. The same thing with Naruto, too. I'm going to put him on game with that. Guys, there's a lot of, like, day-to-day things that they really teach you in those, too. Like, the importance of training daily, you know. Goku teaches you how important it is to eat every day and shit, you know. The end of Naruto is... Yeah, I know... Yeah, the fight was so long, and honestly, like... This was my mentality, right? Because I was watching that anime... Like, I was watching Naruto when it was, like, at that time when Shippuden came out. Like, every episode, a new weekend episode would come out. Like, I was caught up, right? Even with One Piece, I was watching it like that, too. You know, I was watching it, like, every week a new episode would come out. Like, I was caught up. But then it got to the point where there were so many fillers, and I kind of got annoyed. I'm like, yo, I'm just going to binge the whole fight one time, you know? And then the whole series is done now. I still haven't watched it yet. So, you know, it's done. I'm going to watch it. I'm a fan, though. So, you know, I just kind of just haven't watched it since. But still love the series, though. Naruto, One Piece is lit. You know, I'm honestly like an OG Dragon Ball Z fan, to be honest. You know, if you were to ask me which one is the best or whatever, I do feel, you know, I would have to give that to Naruto, to be honest, in my opinion. Like, DBZ is lit, but but Dragon Ball Z is also the first anime, too. You know, Naruto was the next one they came out with. But overall, though, I think Naruto has better... You know, it had better story. And it got to the point with Dragon Ball Z, like, it's like no one dies. You know, like, you can always wish someone back alive and shit. So, like, you know, that's... The fights and everything are cool, but it gets to the point where it was just, like, kind of rinsing and repeating the same thing over and over again. I don't know if y'all feel that. But, yeah. What do you think could volume show on DXY? Because Cell's kind of looking weak. Well, the lower low closes are giving more volume, so I don't know if I would agree with that statement fully, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Like, I'm still on the dollar bull side too, like, overall, but it really depends on how it prints in here. That's why I'm kind of waiting for Powell's speech, and then after the speech, you know, I feel like we will get some better price action. That's why I'm kind of waiting for it. You know, it's kind of just my thought there. Same. I'm a massive DBZ and Naruto fan. Yeah, facts. I can see by your profile pic, fam. Eat, bulking. Yeah, I love anime's life lessons. That's exactly what I did with my son. We rewatched all of DBZ through Super. I also watched Naruto and just finished Shippuden with him. Yeah, so I'm a deadass do the same thing. Like, fam, it's crazy because... You know, it's like these animes came out when we were kids, you know, like I remember watching Dragon Ball Z when it was on, like, what was it called? I think it was like YTV or something on cable television. And I used to watch every episode, like, live when that shit was coming out, you know, like when, like, I remember watching the Cell games, like, when I was a kid and shit. So, yeah, I'm excited to rewatch those with him. Man, the fillers are terrible. Yeah. No, I have not finished Naruto yet, to be honest with you. I have not. I honestly just got fed up with the fillers and shit. And then, honestly, after that, I was changing a lot of things in my life, and anime was one of the things I stepped away from. You know, that was the other thing. Like, I kind of stepped away from watching anime all the time. Because, yeah, like, I was caught up episode to episode on DBZ, on Naruto, and on One Piece. You know, so if you really think about it, that was like almost, like 2 hours almost every week I would spend on watching anime back to back and shit. But yeah, like, even One Piece, man, like, I swear One Piece is only halfway through their anime, and it's been out for, like, I don't even know how long it's been. I think it's been like 20 years. Like, I remember that shit too started off when I was a kid. So, it's crazy. Dude, I would skip class to go home and watch it live. Yo, facts. Yo, I used to just grab a bunch of snacks and binge this shit. Like, you know, I'd ball up. Mans would be super high and just freaking eating and just watching anime. That was the vibe. Bro, I'm trying to catch up on One Piece, but it takes so long. Yo, One Piece, like, so this is what they did, all right? DBZ, they didn't really have filler. Like, there was a bit of fillers, right? But it was pretty action-packed, in my opinion. There were certain, like, I know there's memes out there like, oh, Goku would, you know, do a spirit bomb for like 3 episodes or some shit, which, you know, there is truth in that. But it was still like fight, some filler, and then it would be fight. Like, it was very action-packed. Naruto, it was fairly action-packed, but then they had fillers in there. And then, you know, now that they did 2 animes, One Piece, they're like, all right, you know, this is how we're going to stretch the shit out of this thing. And now you have One Piece, which is like, I stopped. Where did I stop watching One Piece? I think it was the Big Mom arc. Yeah, like Luffy and all of them were attacking Big Mom. That was the arc that I stopped in. I think they were in Candyland or whatever, that island. That's where I stopped. So I don't even know how many episodes we're away from that or how far we're in it. You know, it's just crazy because, yeah, it's like they basically figured out, in my opinion, they figured out in One Piece how to stretch something super long, just like how Luffy stretches. You know what I'm saying? Right? But yeah, it was just crazy. Like, DBZ was pretty like quick, in my opinion, when it came to like actually fighting and projecting out the story. Naruto, they stretched it out a bit. But yeah, One Piece to me is just ridiculous at this point. Like, they're literally not trying to finish that. They're trying to stretch it as hard and far as they can. But yeah, still have Naruto manga books. Actually read a lot of them before watching Naruto. Yeah, like I have a first few of the Naruto books as well. I have a few of the mangas as well. Some of the fillers are the best fights. Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like, Naruto fillers were still good though. You know, to me, like the One Piece fillers is where they kind of went too far with things. Like some of them are just stupid fillers in my opinion. But, you know, fillers still have really good story, though. And that's where I think Naruto did very well. They had a good balance of it. Naruto had a really good balance of the fillers and, like, the main story. Yeah, I was watching 5 hours a day, bro. Binge watch Naruto. Yeah, facts. Like, I know a lot of people did that because, yeah, like, even for me, Naruto and all of those came out. Like, I was like caught up week to week. There'd be some weeks where I wouldn't watch it and stuff, but that was like I was watching it live almost. And I know they're doing that basically with Boruto now. You know, it's crazy. I know we're turning this into a whole anime conversation, but really nothing's going on in the markets right now, so we're kind of just big chilling. I'm ready to wait until market open anyways. I think I used to watch One Piece on Adult Swim at like 3 a.m. Yo, trust, man. Yeah, like, yeah, I used to watch it on all those websites. I never paid for Crunchyroll or any of that. They actually used to call it Toonami. What's Toonami? What do you mean? You mean that was the name of anime before? I don't even remember that. Demon Slayer's highly recommended as well. Yeah, I haven't watched that. The other anime that I need to catch up with, I don't know how many seasons are out now. Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan was really good. I think I only watched season 1 and 2 though. I haven't watched, like, I think there's 3 and 4 is out now. But yeah, I still need. Attack on Titan was fucking dope. That anime was lit. I think that anime is really woke, to be honest. The way they do that, like, there's a lot of giant references in that. But yeah, Boruto sucks, man. It's sad. Didn't even try to watch Boruto. Didn't want to ruin my view on Naruto. Yo, and that's what I'm saying, you know? Like taking what they're doing with the fast movies now. There's 10 movies out there now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty insane. They have 10 movies. And honestly, to me, Fast got shit after the 4th one. You know? Like, 1, 2, 3, and 4 were lit. And then after 5, it just became stupid. And I know 10 is supposed to be the last one. But supposedly there was, like, I was reading up on this. Supposedly they just say that and they're going to continue it. You know, I think this is going to be a never-ending series. And that's what they're going to do. This is my theory with entertainment industry. Right? They've already, to me, old is gold. That's been the slogan, right? Old is gold. There's a reason why certain movies are untouchable. And they can't remake them anymore. For example, Matrix, the first like 3 movies were lit. The fourth one is ass. To me, the first 2 movies were super lit. All the ones are ass, right? Same thing with the Fast series. You know, we can say the same thing about like anime, right? Like nothing's gonna top Naruto. Like especially like the Chunin exams or the Genin exams or whatever the fuck they were called. Like that arc was amazing when Orochimaru first came in. Like there's certain things that you can't beat, you know? So now to me at this point, they're just running out of ideas and they're just trying to stretch shit, right? That's the way I look at it. And to me, the only way this content is going to get good is if they come out with VR and AR, augmented reality. And they're going to essentially make you experience it real time. Like, for example, I guarantee you in the future, they're probably going to make it so, like, you can wear a VR headset and actually, like, maybe play the Naruto arc as Naruto or something. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to just recycle this content forever. Like, look at fucking Pokemon, dude. Oh, my God. Like, Pokemon is just, like... I swear it got so bad they ran out of ideas to name Pokemon. Like I swear they came out with the garbage pile Pokemon. It literally looked like garbage. I don't even remember. So like they do the same shit. It just rinse and repeat over and over and over again. I think what they did with Yu-Gi-Oh was smart. You know, they basically like killed off the main character and then they recreated with that's what I feel like what they should have done. You know, with some of these animes. But, you know, that's just my opinion, though. They still haven't finished. Really? Where's it? How many seasons does Attack on Titan have? Oh, whoops. Four seasons. Okay, so I haven't watched 3 and 4. I've only watched 1 and 2. The 4th season was dubbed the final season. Yeah, they say that, and then they're going to fucking have another one. Oh. Huh. Season 4, part 3. There's not going to be a season 5, but we're going to have a part 3 of it. But yeah, I can't speak on Attack on Titan, though. The first 2 seasons were awesome. I loved the story and everything behind that, too. I think it's very, very powerful stuff. Yeah, you know, Attack on Titan's lit. Toonami was the time block they used to show anime on after hours on Cartoon Network. Oh, okay, my bad. Jeez, my boy's talking about Cartoon Network. That's the OG, you know, television right there. Make television great again, man. But hey, I'm not trying to sit there and watch TV nowadays, but you guys get what I'm saying, though. Bring back, like, the old type of shows. Yeah, that's a fact. They don't know when to stop. And it's like, it's not even the fact that they don't know when to stop. It's like, this is what they do, you know? They keep creating these things so that they can bring attention and, you know, really distract you from other things. You know, that's really what it is. Like, shit, man, look at the new GTA game. You know? You can literally do anything in that game. They've made it so, like, like, people are out here playing hours and hours on end on GTA trying to level up their characters when Grand Theft Auto is literally you in real life. Like, you're out here grinding to get a Lamborghini in the game. Why don't you just get a Lamborghini in real life? You know what I'm saying? You know, some people say this is a simulation. Now you're trying to get a level up in a simulation inside a simulation. Like, come on. As soon as I hear Pokemon, the theme song instantly plays in my head. Yo, trust me. But you know, Pokemon was only lit for like the first 3 or 4 seasons. After that, that got ass too. Like, you know, it is what it is. I still have Sapphire and some of the old games. I still have like my Deoxys and stuff from Sapphire. All right, let's see what happens here in the next 30 minutes or so when open hits. Yeah, I'm basically going to see what happens for the open. If I don't see anything, I'll probably hop off here, to be honest, because I'm not trying to sit here all the way till Powell News. That's like freaking 2 hours from now. Ugh. Just had to stretch real quick. They're making the last part a movie 3-part series. Oh, okay. They literally won't make a new GTA because people getting spending money on 5. What do you mean spending money? Oh, you mean like spending money on the game? I get what you're saying. Yeah, I think you know. And that's crazy. Like, how long has GTA 5 been out for? Damn, dude. Nope, no cap. Are you serious? 2013? This game's been going on for almost 10 years? Holy shit. Dude, this was wow. Because I remember buying this for PS4, bro. That's crazy. So, like, that year it came out. That's insane. So this game's been out for 10 years. Holy shit. That is crazy. So they've been updating it nonstop for 10 years. No way. No fucking way. That's crazy, bro. I'm like mind blown right now by that. Like shit, man. I used to play this right here. World of Warcraft. You know? This shit came out in 2004. Shit's crazy. Okay, if gold starts breaking up, I think we can get buys, so I'm keeping an eye on that. If it doesn't, we're still hedged in sells. So, you know, either way. But yeah, I think they're trying to make GTA 6, but I think they're trying to make it like crypto related or something. I don't know if that was just cap or just, you know, made for the news or whatever. You live at 10 or 11 on Go. I'm live at 11 for Go Live. So we'll come recap the week and see what we can see for the up and coming week. I'll make sure you tap into the Friday sessions because, you know, I can see it. You know, personally, not a lot of people tap into the Friday sessions compared to the beginning of the week. But Friday sessions are also fire because that's where, you know, we're able to speculate on what can happen for the new week. And, you know, most of the time we've been able to see what can happen to that start of that week. So, you know. Yeah, very interesting convos, everybody. You know, we're here talking about like anime and a bunch of different shit, but not too much going on in the market, so we are entertaining ourselves. Toretto been saying one last ride since like 6. Yo, facts. People are using real money to buy fake money for online play. Oh, wow. It's getting like that now? That's crazy. Yeah, that's basically what happened in like World of Warcraft and like RuneScape and stuff too, you know, like, you know, people don't want to grind and do certain things, so they, you know, basically like buy this stuff. Even though the game doesn't allow it, they don't want you to just buy stuff, but hey, you know, sometimes people have to do it. The new GTA is going to be one of the biggest distractions that comes to video games in a while. I agree with you. 150%. I remember when GTA 5 came out. You know, like I literally remember I bought my PlayStation then. That was the first time I ever bought a console because my computer was so ass at that time that I could not, like my computer could not run GTA. So I was like, I'm not trying to build a whole new PC because back then building a PC was hectic and it was honestly pretty costly at the time. So I ended up just buying a PlayStation because I got a deal on it. And I remember that was the first like game that I played. And fam, I spent hours on GTA. Like I played the story, but then I didn't really get too much into the online, to be honest. But I played the game. And then I think the online didn't come out soon after that. I don't know if they released it same time or whatever. And then yeah, it's just crazy though. It's been 10 years, dude. 10 freaking years. Same game. That's crazy. Like, I know they've been updating it shit, but that's just wild. But yeah, I agree with you, though. I think GTA 6 is going to be a massive distraction. I don't know when they're coming out with that, though. Do they have any release information on that? Most likely it's to release in 2025. Yeah, so that's like 2 more years, you know? I think they're going to come out with like freaking like a virtual version of that by then or something. The way things are moving now. Reaccumulation on NAS on the 5-minute. I believe so. Like that's what I want to see on all the indices. NAS is most likely going to lead the pack. Yeah, that's what I want to see on all of them, really. I think S&P and 30 could come lower. Basically, it's like the same setup on all of them, really. I just, like, 30, I think, is going to obviously lag because it's the weaker one. You know? Yeah, with NAS closing like this in the next 18 minutes or so, I think the open will most likely just come down, hit this, and then go. So we'll see. Hi, Civil. What's your take on UCSF? Sorry, I just came in. Hope all are well here. Yo, what's good? Wanjiku, Shikru, what's going on? Hope you're doing blessed. USD Chef, you know, I'm really in between a rock and a hard place with dollar right now. You know, so I'm more obligated to kind of just hold my longs, but You know, if the selling opportunity does come, I do want to attempt it. But right now, I don't really have a bias. I don't really have a bias on anything majors. You know, I'm kind of just waiting for the news to see what happens first, because I think it's really going to be depicted on what Powell says. Because there's a very good chance that this could have just been a reaccum and we're just going to fly. There's a possibility of that. So I'm just sitting on my hands at this point. It's Friday. You know, there's no point in giving back the market our profits that we made this week. You know, just got to play smart, in my opinion. So I'm just waiting, being patient. I'm just curious to see if NASDAQ is really going to give us this push up. Because even NASDAQ too, you know, it could literally distribute above this high right now. Like that does make sense too. You know, we're literally at the top of the range trying to buy. Whereas obviously buying in these bottom areas where the bottom of the range made sense. You know, so just be cautious of that too. Like I was saying, I'd rather wait for the open and then react than trying to just get in right now. You know, we have about 16 minutes. I'm holding a very small portion of it, yes. Very small portion. Just because I'm working on holding my trades longer. So my second area was in here. Like I wanted to see this fill. Excuse me. Because even to go bearish right now, like I don't see the price action to really sell this off right now. On an hourly, yeah, you know, this could play out, this candle. This could be a distro without a UTAD. But we'll see. So all of these are starting to trade lower. You know, I honestly think that 30 will most likely be the one that runs lower than all of them. NASDAQ might actually be the one that respects this. You know, and then S&P probably as well. But that's kind of the thought there. We'll see. But, you know, this could fail. And the main reason why I'm saying that, like I said again, that's why I want to wait for the open. Because, you know, we're in a massive daily imbalance right now. And this could be a short-term distro to then accumulate later on. You know, we've been rallying for like almost 2 weeks now. And looking at this from, you know, the volume standpoint as well, it's like we have buying decreasing here. So it is in distro. So that's why I'm really, you know, taking it pretty cautiously on this. I want to wait for the open. Because there's a very good chance that this could just sell off today. Just considering how much we've been rallying. So just, you know, be wary on that. Excuse me. The other reason why I don't really like the longs off of here right now for NASDAQ is just the way this closed. This bullish candle. If this bullish candle, you know, it did something more like this, that would have been more nice to take the longs. That's why I don't really like it right now. So I'm just waiting. Waiting. You know, sell side volume is there, but so is, you know, to sell it, the, you know, buying has been depleting, so that makes sense. But to buy it, you know, I do see selling depleting as well. So, you know, that's the thing with when it comes to looking at a reaccumulation. When it's in distro, you can see both sides. No, we'll see what's good here. 12 minutes. Ugh. Excuse me. Five-minute did close above. Just like I said, we're so high in the range. It's like super high in the range. We could literally sell off. Even looking at this 4 hour, like, that wick looks disgusting. What volume divergence are you referring to? Like where it's coming right now? Yeah, I think the fact that, see, that's the thing that's kind of making me still think dollar might run higher. Came into this imbalance. We had a lot of selling coming into this imbalance. And then 15-minute, we're coming into this candle. We're having a lot more buying. I don't know, to be honest. You know this low G. I don't like playing tops of the ranges for buying. I'm usually in from the bottom. And when I sell, I'm in from the top. So it's really hard for me to justify what's going to happen here right now, to be honest. Because I can see both sides. It makes sense for both sides, you know? Based off an hourly, you know, we failed to make a new high. We created a new low. 15-minute, you know, and hourly both are respecting this area here. You know, and then we are selling down in volume coming into this area, but just like that, we're also respecting, you know, we're absorbing coming into here. So ideally, I would like to see this more based off the higher time frame, but this smaller time frame could bring this down. You know what I mean? This could be our reversal that we've been looking for in dollar. So, you know, there's that. These things might actually just fly going into the open, I think. Everything is starting to look like it wants to take off. Just wondering where NASDAQ is trying to like sell off, you know? I think it would do it somewhere in this, maybe on the top part of this high though, not where we're at now. Just rally one more time. Give us a fat candle. Distribute maybe above these highs. Something like that. Whoops, wrong tool. Bro, what am I doing? You know, we could sell off where we're at, or they can go higher. Ugh, excuse me. Honestly, like Dow the best, just because it has these triple highs here. So NASDAQ, there's a good chance that NASDAQ could sell off today. And the other two might be longing just because they're lagging behind NAS anyways. It's a possibility. I don't know. Yeah, exactly, low G. So I feel you on that. Well, we know how to react if it does sell off. You know, if we get that initial open down, then we play the distro. Just gonna wait I said, probably sound like a broken record. Keep saying I'm gonna wait, but yeah, we're gonna wait. Well, I'm gonna wait. It's a good chance we can sell off and then freaking, you know, Powell's speech comes out and we can see longs later too. So who knows? I could be completely wrong, and this is where we should have sniped. Who knows? Trust your analysis, fellas and gals. Literally mitigating right into that. Right before 8:30. NASDAQ filled that last 5-minute imbalance. This is coming in with more sell volume. This could be a potential absorption. Let's see. Same thing on NASDAQ as well. Let's see if this actually holds. And then the open comes up. Opens in like 30 seconds or 20 seconds. See if this holds or if it's just going to wreck. Might just wreck. The only things I do see going higher, once again, I feel like 30 could go up. But we'll see. Okay, initial reaction, we're seeing lower right now. See what the others are doing. S&P chilling. NASDAQ holding. NASDAQ's holding that 5-minute zone. Tempting to. The absorption is there on the sell side, so ideally we would want to see this lift up. Could always wait for the initial reaction and then play it. S&P is just not doing anything right now. Okay, there we go. So 30 is coming down. $30 struggling too. We don't want to see a break on each side. What's going on here? Let's give it some time. So as anticipated, 30 has ran that area. We figured, considering it's the weaker one, it should go lower. NASDAQ currently struggling to break above this area, but honestly, it's looking like it wants to just go lower maybe. I honestly like this 5-minute absorption that's happening. It really just depends here what happens on this next candle. S&P is also respecting that area. So we are seeing a little bit of slight divergence here on the smaller time frames. Right? 30 is already ran that low, right? That same area we were looking at on the other ones, right? Or just about to run that lower, barely running it, right? Or not even running it is what I should say. NASDAQ trying to hold that 5-minute structure in there. And then same thing with S&P. You know, S&P is still trying to hold this 30-minute as well. You know, we did see a lot of absorption on the previous candle. So there is a good possibility that this could see movement higher. Same thing with NASDAQ, right? So, you know, we'll see here. I would like to see this go up from here. We shall see in this next close on the candle for the continuation, if it wants to give us that. Not the ideal candle close that we would want to see if it's bullish. Let's see what's going on in the 15-minute. 15-minute is starting to show signs of potential absorption to the downside. So that could be it for the downside there. Let's see. We have this candle. We have this one. Trying to see if I can justify the volume here, but kind of hard to. So that does have higher buy volume as well. So this thing might, like we were anticipating, might just bring everything lower. We'll see here. Really just waiting to see what side this wants to break, and then we can play. Right, so ideally right now it is looking like we're going to get... Considering if this buy volume that we saw, you know, we might be just seeing this. It's about to ramp up. See here, overall, it's still struggling. If not, obviously, this will maintain and then just go higher. Right, and then you play that side. I am muted. Sorry, I was talking to Kat. Oil absorption. Very possible indeed. Could be. I'm still holding from in here and from down here, so I'm in there. Liking this so far for upside. We were justifying the sell side too with the buys, but that was one thing we identified, and the other thing was, well, let me. Oh, that was a 5 minute, my bad. So it was this candle and this 5 minute spring here. SP5 reacted off the same area too, so this is looking good at the moment for the longs that we've been looking at. I'm gonna just set an alarm every day to wake you up, okay? My bad. Ooh-wee. Looking like Forex and commodities really ain't doing too much right now. Just fine. So USD chef still trying to climb. Dollar still trying to climb higher. So we'll keep our eyes. You know, I'm really gonna be for Powell's speech. I'll be looking up here, seeing what it does once it runs these highs. Because I think most likely we're gonna run the highs. It's getting to the high of the day is a 1 to 5. See. Top of this imbalance, 1 to 8. I don't know if NASDAQ is going to give us a crazy bullish day again today like yesterday. So we'll see. If it does, awesome. That's booming. But, yeah. That wick looks like it left lows on the dollar. London liquidity from yesterday could be the play. Yep. Indubitably, I shot at US 30. Nice. I honestly thought 30 was the ugliest, so I didn't touch that. I touched Nas though. S&P was also a breadwinner. Starting to really understand how the indices move a bit more now, especially looking at all three of them. 30, was the laggard. And it's the one that's looking the most scary, to be honest. Now, Nas, considering that, tech stocks, everything is bullish and whatnot, it's a stronger one. To me, it made most sense to long this one. And then, SB5 is chilling. She's, basically US 30 is like the wild sister, Then you got NASDAQ. NASDAQ is a composed one. She's chilling. She got a job. She has a boyfriend she's been dating for 10 years type shit, You got US 30 just, all over the place. She's the last daughter that got neglected the most. She has daddy issues. And then you got S&P 5, which is just middle ground, That's how I look at that. Yeah, I honestly like NASDAQ due to, just kind of like the bullishness on tech stocks. I feel like buys are better on NASDAQ and shorts are better on 30 from what I've seen. Yeah, we're not fully for sure yet on what's going to happen. Like, this 15-minute candle is pretty scary to me, to be honest, guys. So if you guys did get in on NASDAQ off the 5, I would either reduce risk or put stop loss in BE at this point. Just because this buying candle here on the 15-minute is atrocious. This looks like it wants to shit right now. So I would be very cautious on that. Just, protect yourselves how y'all want to protect yourselves. And that's the reason why, 30 could have showed us the signs of the short. That's what I was mentioning as well. It's right now, this looks like it wants to sell off, right? Because we have a 30-minute new low. We played the 5-minute accum, which it could play out. But off the 30-minute here, we have this candle. Even on a 15, we have that candle. Right? And then we have this 15-minute candle that came into it. Why is there so... this is insane amount of absorption. So if this hits me out BE, then I'm going to just then play the close under here and play that. Just hovering around my break even right now. Okay, so if that's the case, like I said, we then play this. If it is going to break that. Yep, to me that makes so much sense. Look at that absorption, man. Can't neglect the absorption. You're in on 30 short, nice. Yeah, I'm really just waiting for this 5-minute break. And then to me, seeing NASDAQ off of this would be ideal, I think. S&P is doing the same thing. 30's already sold off a lot. So there you go. Can't neglect that absorption. Cannot neglect it. That's crazy. My shit still hasn't been hit out yet. Still like right on there. It wants to break it so bad. You wilding on me? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Got about 1 more minute on this candle, or 50 seconds. I'm in 30 short. What about buys on gold? I need more PA. Like I have it on my screen up here. I don't have price action for that. Still holding my shorts though. 30 still has triple lows. Yeah, I see you on that. That's what I had marked up here. So I see you on that. 950 to 10 macro would give that short. 950. Yeah, so that's like here in the next like 15 minutes or so. Or like 10 minutes. Yeah. 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, there we go. There's our break. So I got hit out on my longs. That's fine. So ideally we should get this now. I would rather short 30, considering that it is technically the weaker one, but I like NAS's absorption better, or even S&P's. So we'll see. All right, cool. So we have that. Still kind of waiting on gold. Did come fill in the imbalance. Clean liquidity sweep on NAS 15-minute and 30-minute. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that too. Yeah, you know, it gave us the low break. Gave us the absorption. I was just curious to see if this 5-minute was going to break. But this candle closing like this really confirmed that. And then, you know, we see so much buying here. But we're not breaking anything above. Like we're not breaking this high. So that to me is showing absorption. So I would like to see this go lower. So ideally we would want to see this next 5-minute candle test in this imbalance or this candle, then trade lower. That would be the ideally what we would want. Either touch the candle or fill in this imbalance and then trade lower. S&P looks like it still wants to fight higher. It's not giving the same break as NASDAQ did. Well, it did kind of break here on a 5 below this low and this one. Does have the same absorption though. It's a very good chance NAS could also come below this low and then retrace back. Maybe it breaks, and then comes back in here, and then I honestly have no idea what the John Fib question. I haven't heard anything from him about that, and I don't know anything either. I know, right, Isaac? That's how I feel about indices sometimes. One does one thing, the other ones are being weird. NASDAQ might be leading the shorts today. 30 came back into its imbalance, so, you know, but this long it's doing right now is pretty fearful. Making us fearful. Even if this short plays out, to me, it's just like yesterday. It's like an intraday short. Like, I would get in and get out type shit. Because I still think Powell's going to come out saying some bullshit, and this is going to probably make the dollar go lower, which should make NASDAQ fly again. It's like NASDAQ and S&P were both, or sorry, NASDAQ and 30 were both fucking around. And then you have here S&P respected that area perfectly so far. It's pretty funny. That's what we had on SP5. '30's reacting nice. So, yeah, we should see NASDAQ poke in and then potentially go lower. Let's see. So far, it's looking good. We just want to obviously see 30 and stuff go lower, too. Like, they all are showing the same level of absorption, you know? Just a matter of, is it going to play, or is this all just false move to go higher? Gold is trying to slowly creep its way up. Anything else we were looking at do anything? Oh, UChef ended up selling off from there. But yeah, you know, today's been a little bit of a dry day, other than what we're seeing on indices right now. So we'll see how this stuff plays out. I am probably going to hop off here now, though. Y'all know what I'm looking for. But yeah, you know, I'll probably close things off for the day with that. If y'all did get some value from today's stream, or even on the previous streams this week, make sure you guys hit that like button. Much obliged if you guys do that for me. Hit the subscribe button. And, you know, if you are looking for further education on, you know, how to really analyze these charts for yourself, really start to learn the skill set for yourself, feel free to tap in to my Instagram. Send me a DM. We can talk more about it. But y'all have an amazing rest of y'all's week. Today is Friday, so you guys already know I will be live on Go Live here in a few hours. And we're going to do a weekly recap and dive into what we can expect for next week. And I'm excited to see what Powell says as well for the meeting. And then we can speculate a little bit more on what we can expect next week. But yeah, besides that, enjoy y'all's weekends. Make sure you guys take this time on the weekend to observe your trade, see where you went wrong, whatnot, so you can keep improving. But yeah, take care, everybody. I'll see y'all next week. If not, on Go Live. Peace.